Hey Aries, this read is for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so universe, what messages do you have for Aries today? Do you have some guidance, some advice, some wisdom, insight? Oh, she sure does. So let's see what she's got. So we have the heart chakra, which can represent relationships and or healing, rest and rejuvenate, fertility, mental conflict, and I have the chakra, which represents your emotions and desires and creativity. I feel like we're going to be talking about a healing journey for you, getting in touch with your emotions and your desires. I have shadow, power, conflict and defeat, transformation, and hope. I feel like this is going to be a very personal journey for you, in which you're going to gain some empowerment and some self-esteem, a new sense of yourself. I feel like it's going to be transformational, as a transformation card speaks to. I feel like you're going to transform your outlook on life as well. I have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups represents feeling stuck in negative emotions, so much so that you can't see positivity around you. Sometimes as it's hurt and it's loss and it's sadness. I definitely feel like it's tying into the mental conflict, to the conflict and defeat, maybe dealing with some depression, having to heal and move forward. I have the World card here, and the World card represents positive things manifesting for you in your life, but these aren't ones that just show up out of the blue. These are ones that you have to earn. And I think I might know what that positive thing coming your way is. I have the Three of Pentacles, which represents starting to see the fruits of your labor. I feel like that's speaking to healing on your journey, to moving forward. I feel like you're going to notice a lot of positive changes coming your way in the world, because you're sending out more positive energy. I have a couple more cards here. I just want to pull another line to make sure that I'm understanding where they fit in. So I feel like this was triggered by a relationship ending. So I have the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords there, and they're quite different. They're opposites. One is very fiery and passionate, and the other one's very, very cool and calm and reserved. So not always a particularly good match. I feel like definitely in this case that's what it's speaking to. There was not an even balance. The Six of Pentacles represents an even give and take, and I feel like that did not exist. I have the Eight of Swords, which represents feeling stuck in negative thoughts or emotions, so much so that you have trouble finding clarity and moving forward on your journey. I feel like it's speaking to that Five of Cups. It's speaking to hurt, possibly even confusion as to why the relationship came to an end. I have the Four of Pentacles. To me, he speaks of holding back. And holding back emotionally, because I have the King of Cups sitting next to him, and Cups represents emotion. So the King of Cups is sort of the epitome of that, of all the emotional stuff. I feel like it's talking to that King of Swords. And this person holding back emotionally. And because of that, you guys were not able to build a solid foundation for a future and build a bond. It's just not a good match, is what I'm seeing. It's just too different. You guys are just way too different. Just could not build that solid foundation, could not find the common ground to build it on. I have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords represents heartbreak. So I feel like it's talking about this relationship as well and the emotions that go along with it. I have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups represents choices, choosing wisely, weighing your options carefully. I feel like it's speaking to choosing a new path in your life. Not just choosing healing, but also just choosing a new direction. I feel like you're choosing some sort of a change. That's why I feel like it's so transformational too, is this isn't just a transformation within you. I feel like it's the world around you as well, choosing the direction that you're moving in. I have the Queen of Swords. To me, she represents clarity and inner truth. I feel like she's tied into that chakra card, representing your emotions and desires. I feel like this is going to help you in choosing your new path, finding clarity as to why this relationship didn't work. And not just that, but I think that's going to help you to choose relationships more carefully in the future as well. I think you're going to be able to recognize why this person was not a good fit for you. And so when you do come across other romantic opportunities, I think you're going to weigh some of those qualities against the new person who's come into your life, to determine whether that's a direction that you want to go in or not. I have the Eight of Wands, which represents swift change. I feel like it's tied into choice. It's tied into choosing change. I have the Page of Pentacles, which represents good news on the way. And the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords speaks to a situation which you felt was unfair. I feel like it's tied into this King of Swords. It's tied into the relationship ending. I don't get the feeling that you were the one who walked away. And that's why I think you're having trouble finding clarity and moving forward, because maybe they didn't really give you a good reason as to why. Or you didn't feel like it was a good or clear reason as to why they left. And it left you feeling like it was very unfair. Maybe it had an impact on your situation as well in life, maybe where you were living or something, which also led you to feel like it was unfair. I have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords represents having trouble making a choice and finding clarity. I feel like it's clarity about why they left. I feel like it's tied into the Seven of Swords. I think in finding that clarity why they left, it's like almost like giving you closure so that you can move forward. But sometimes you don't know. And sometimes you have to find your own clarity because they're not going to give it to you. Because the Two of Swords also speaks of taking a step back and looking at your situation from a different perspective. I feel like it's speaking to you having to find your own clarity in this. You're not going to get it from this person. You're not going to get closure from them. I have the Six of Wands, which represents triumph over obstacles. So I see that I can see success in your future. I can see success in your journey in being able to move forward, to find and grow your inner strength and nurture yourself and grow this new life. I have the Page of Wands, which represents good news on the way again. So something is coming down the pipe here for you. It might be just personal growth. It might be healing. It might be something else. I have the Ace of Swords, which represents triumph. I just see a lot of success coming your way. Yeah, I have the Five of Pentacles, which represents going through a rough time financially. I feel like it's tied in to that Seven of Swords, and I feel like it happened because of the breakup. I feel like it was one of the effects. So I don't know if you guys were living together and then you had to find somewhere else to be, or what exactly happened, but the relationship coming to an end did have an impact on finances for you. But I feel like that Page of Pentacles is speaking to the good news on the way of a financial nature. So I feel like things are going to be evening out for you. I have the Lovers card here as well. I don't feel like we're speaking to I don't feel like we're speaking to a new relationship coming our way with this. I feel like this is referencing the old one. Hanging on to the emotions from it. I feel like this Devil card is speaking to the destructive force that it will have in your life, and not allowing yourself to let go and move forward. I have the Page of Cups, which represents good news and of an emotional nature. So to me, he's very much speaking of healing and finding inner peace and happiness. The Queen of Cups also speaks of the same thing, of that emotional fulfillment, that happiness, that inner peace, that self-esteem, that confidence. It speaks of she speaks of emotional growth to me and emotional healing. And I think that's going to come by letting go of this Devil card, the Lovers, by being able to move forward. I have the Ten of Swords, which represents a disappointing ending, but one that was beneficial for you in the long run. So I feel like it's this relationship coming to an end that, even though it definitely doesn't feel very nice, I feel like it's setting you on a path that is going to benefit you in the long run. It's going to leave you better than when you started out with this person. I have the Two of Pentacles, which represents balance, and the Ace of Pentacles next to it, which speaks of new beginnings. And again, Pentacles is all about money. So I feel like the situation with the money is going to balance itself out. I feel like it's all tied together with emotions, with moving on with your life. The money situation evening out, I feel like is all going to allow for healing. It's all intertwined in your healing journey, and I feel like within that it's going to give you a new outlook on life, as the Fool card is speaking to. So I have the solar plexus chakra, which can speak to your self-esteem and self-empowerment, financial and material changes, which I feel like is your financial situation coming back into balance. I think between that and between the healing, because I feel like it's all intertwined and moving on and moving forward, that's where the self-esteem is going to come from. It's going to be a very empowering journey, as that Power card speaks to as well. And then I have the Spiritual Union card. So to me, the Spiritual Union card says that your soulmate is still out there. This person was not your soulmate. And so letting go of them should be easier once you realize that this is not the person that you were meant to spend your life with. That person, that better match, that soulmate, that wonderful, lovable person out there who will love you to no end is still out there. They're still out there waiting for you. And now that this person is gone, it's made space for that person to come into your life. And I feel like it's tied into the Fool card. And I feel like you won't be able to really see how it all interconnects until this person does come into your life. And then I think it's going to also give you a new perspective on everything that you went through here that tarot is talking about. Alrighty guys, that's what the card said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. If it resonated with you, please let me know. If you're not already part of our community, please feel free to subscribe. We would love to have you here at Tarot Harmony. Take care.